Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone, and welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things Smash Ultimate needs to fix by the next patch, or at least in future patches thereafter. So, let's get started, shall we? At number 5, we have Byleth's Up Special. Now, I've made a Byleth analysis, but in this case, we're just going to be talking about one part about that analysis in this video, and that is Byleth's Up B. As many of you may know, when you do Byleth's Up B, that should happen, right? And if their opponent is at 50% or higher, then they'll drop down. However, with Shulk, he has this really weird property with the up B, and that is with the Monado wheel there. And if you hold it out and you do Byleth's Up B, that happens to you. It doesn't matter how much percent you have, Byleth will always do this. This needs to be fixed. Why does Shulk, of all characters, get this privilege to just kill Byleth for landing a move? It seems pretty ridiculous. It's already insane enough that Shulk can basically escape any combos, but to completely nullify an entire move? This also leads to situations where, if, you know, and hopefully this doesn't happen to you, but you can smack Byleth out. Which means that if you were in Smash Art, for instance, or something like that, you can end up dying for it. This also applies off stage. A Shulk could purposely want to get grabbed by you just to kill you and edgeguard you. It's insane. So, hopefully, this gets fixed in the next patch. At number 2, we have Bowser Jr.'s Up Special. So, as many of you may know, when you get hit out of your Up Special, you should be able to, well, up special again, right? Well, for whatever reason, Bowser Jr. has this really weird thing where that just won't happen for him. So, let me show you what I mean. Try as I might, I could not get my up B back. The basic premise here, actually, let me just control here, is that if Bowser Jr., now I can't do it. You saw that? I couldn't even get back my clown cart. Why does Bowser Jr. of all characters have this happen to him? He's not a particularly top tier character or anything. I'm just trying to get back my clown cart, but I die for it. I should be able to get it back regardless of how weak the move is. It's pretty ridiculous that this can happen. Alright, it's hard to get the timing, but the basic premise is you can still get hit during that portion. As, if you look at invincibility, you don't have any. So, if you get hit, even during the explosion, you're not going to make it back. So please, Nintendo, give Bowser Jr. this at least. We can't, I mean, look at this. I can't do anything. So hopefully, this needs to be fixed immediately, in my opinion. It's really stupid that this was in Smash 4. It's really stupid that it's here now. So let's just hope that Bowser Jr. won't get edge guarded by Little Mac anymore. Alright, on number 3 on our list, let's just fix some more of these shields. Some of these shields for some characters are still very small. A character like Olimar definitely got his shield buffed, of course, as you can see here. It now covers his entire body. But yet characters like the Beaumonts, well, they barely shield even for a little bit, and now you can easily hit any of their body parts right then and there. Obviously, when your shield is smaller, it's easier to shield poke, but for some whatever reason, their hurtbox goes a bit over their actual model, which causes certain weird things to happen, where if you're holding your shield, unless you're purposely positioning your shield to block an attack, they're gonna get hit often, which is one of the main issues with Belmont as is. Of course, I'll make a Belmont analysis later on, but for right now, this doesn't really help their already terrible disadvantage, so just make their shield just a bit bigger. And by the way, before I move on to number 2, just know that making a shield bigger doesn't mean giving it more health. All shields have the same amount of health, it's just that their size are different. So why is Belmont's so small? It doesn't look small compared to someone like Olimar's, but for the type of characters that Belmonts are, they're gonna die a lot because of this. So let's help them out there. If you're gonna buff everyone else's shields, why not theirs? And plus, there's a few other characters who I haven't mentioned either, but Belmonts is a clear example. At number 2, we have Lucario's command grab. Now, as many of you may know, when you command grab a character, you can't mash out of it, right? Even the simplest of mashing, or the hardest of mashing, won't get you out. Of course, this doesn't really apply to Ganondorf's air version of Flame Stroke, because that you can mash out of, but it's still kind of hard, right? We could say that, we could agree on that. However, Lucario, why is his so easy to mash out of? So as many of you know, he has Force Palm. And if you get real up close, it's a command grab. A very cool looking one too, if you have the aura right where you need it. Looks great, right? And it kills pretty early. But did you know that you can mash out of this pretty easily? I'll try to demonstrate as much as I can. But here we go. Ah, there it is. Got it. So as you can see, you can mash out, and I'm not even trying to mash out. My thumb is only on one of the other controllers. I'm not even grasping onto it correctly. Obviously, you won't really react to this all the time, but the fact that you can mash out of it as easily as I am, I'm barely mashing the stick. It only took me like one rotation to really do it. It's kind of sad. I barely mashed out of that. I wasn't even trying. So please, Nintendo, fix Lucario's command grab. He already has enough issues as is. So give him a break. Help this, well, awesome looking Pokemon out. I love him, but it really doesn't feel like he gets the love he deserves in Smash. But maybe that's just me. But we still have one more fix to show, and it isn't with a character. Oh no, it's with a stage. And if you know where I might be going with this, well then, you sure already know what number 1 is gonna be. And that is Yoshi's Island. So let me show you guys something. As you can see, all my items are off, including the food, right? This is off. Great. So now that we have that all cleared up, I set this is a new rule set just to show this off. I set stage morph just to show off something else. So let's pick Yoshi's story. So let's say you're battling it out, whatever, you're playing your funny game, right? And then, oh, is that Shy Guys I hear? Or not, maybe? Oh, it is! Wait, what? Wait, what? Food? But I turned it off! What? Why is there food here? I turned off the item. I hear another one. Well, maybe this one won't have food this time. Wait, it does! Wait, what? Why does it have food? What? Huh? That doesn't make sense. That wasn't in Melee. In Melee, if you turned off items, no food would ever spawn. That's weird. Huh. Maybe this applies to other Yoshi stages too. Well, this is why I had stage morph on. Just to show this off. Now we're gonna move over. Now we're at Yoshi's Island Brawl. And, well, I hear Shy Guys just the same. Oh, where are they? Wait a minute. Wait, he didn't have food. What? Hey, none of these guys have food either. Wait, what? So yeah, guys, for whatever reason, Yoshi's story, you know, from Melee, whenever you have items off, even though there shouldn't be any items spawn. Whereas with this stage, well, do you see any food here? It's pretty ridiculous, all things considered, don't you agree? I mean, come on. If this applies to this stage, this means that it was probably an oversight, but an oversight that needs to be fixed. I would love to have more stages, especially ones with hazards, because some hazard stages are really great, like Yoshi's Island. I mean, this Cloud Randall, he isn't random. He just shows 6 minutes on one side, 6 minutes on the other side, or 6 seconds, sorry. Right? So, ultimately, it really adds to this stage. It's great to have him. But we can't use this stage because these guys spawn in with food. Why? Why do they spawn in with food? And it's not like they haven't fixed stages before. So, for instance, as you know, every stage has a Battlefield version and an FD version. But did you know that when Byleth released, Garrick Mark Monastery was like 3 units higher, which means that characters could die off the top blast zone much earlier. They fixed this in the Min patch. Let's look at Lilat. Normal Lilat's edges were really hard to grab, so they made them easier to grab. So they can clearly fix issues with stages. They've been fixing Fountain of Dreams. Every time there's been a lag issue, they've removed it. This stage no longer lags. So if they can fix this stuff, then fix Yoshi's story. There's no reason why it should spawn food. It's the only stage that does this from my knowledge, so come on, just fix it. I'm sure it's not that hard if you were able to do it for Yoshi's Island Brawl. But hey, maybe that's just me, right? Maybe I'm just being a bit too greedy. But hopefully they fix this. It would be great to have a stage list filled with hazard and hazardless stages, and on top of that, please just give us a hazardless toggle. Please. I think it'd do wonders to have that as an option. I don't like the idea of having to set hazard and hazardless from advanced rules. Why should this be an option? Why not just have it here set already? Be a button up here or a button here, or something like that at the very least. So yeah, they need to fix this badly. I hope they do, because I love playing on this stage, but oh man, that food is a real big pain. So please, Nintendo, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but please just fix this. If you're watching, and if you could, spread this video around. It would mean a lot to me. Let's try showing these problems, and hopefully they could get patched. Like I said, maybe not this patch, this upcoming patch, but the next one after. We still have 4 characters to go. I'm sure they can fix this within that time span. So hopefully they do. And with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. It's a crazy world out there, and it really means a lot to me that you guys are watching. So, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.